Good evening and welcome to the launch pad here at Pandora-Gilboa High School, where tonight the Rockets have a PCL matchup with the Columbus Grove Bulldogs. My name is Mark Schein. My pleasure to do play-by-play. Alongside Darn Evergall. It is a PCL match on a Tuesday night. That means two teams are going to go after each other.
Oh, they will definitely go after each other. That's one thing about the Putnam County League. It's a very physical league. And I'll tell you what, Mark, this Columbus Grove team is kind of an enigma to me. I mean, you're never quite sure what's going to show up. I mean, they beat Spencerville. They lose to other teams, but they kind of getting their legs out from underneath them a little bit after football and stuff. But now we're deep into the season. They're 14 games in for them, and they haven't quite figured out which team they got. Now I understand that Trent Barraza had an ankle problem, so we'll see how he does tonight. But they're definitely going to need him.
He is listed in the starting lineup. In fact, let's go through the Columbus Grove Bulldogs starting lineup. Number 2, Brady Basinger, 6'2" sophomore, 11.3 points per game and 6 rebounds. Trent Barraza, 6'1" senior, 10.5 points per game and 4.6 rebounds. Trevon Baxter, 6' junior, he averages 11 a game. Landon Best is a 6' junior, he averages 5.8. And Kyle Hopkins, a 6'1" senior, averaging 7.8. Pandora-Gilboa, they're going to come in at 9 and 8. Let's talk about their starting lineup. Number 1, Lane Lee, 5'10" senior, averaging 13.6. Number 3 is Corey Gerton. He's a 5'11" junior. He averages 8.7 and 5 rebounds. Number 4, Camden Veerhoff, 6' junior, 9.5 points, 3.5 rebounds for him. Number 24 is Adam Buell, 6'2" junior, 4.3. And number 32 is Jack Buell, and he is a 6' junior, 6'2" junior.
And this is a relatively young Pandora team when you look down through their starting lineup. I mean, they got Lane Lee, who's their senior out there on the starting 5, but really they're pretty much a young team with a lot of juniors, a couple sophomores thrown in there as well.
Our officials tonight, Mark Freilich, Dylan Woods, and Gary Brubaker, and the tip goes to Pandora. They're in their white uniforms tonight. The Rockets are, and they'll be going from left to right on your screen here in the opening half. Number 32, Jack Buell, swings it to the corner to Corey Gerken, and this will be Adam Buell. Pandora averages 47.2 points per game. They give up 47.9. Columbus Grove averages 54.7. They give up 53.9. So both teams right on the mark this year. Pandora-Gilboa 7-7, 3-2 in the PCL, and 2-2 in the PCL for Pandora. And looking at a Collider team with just a single loss. This whole race is tight in the PCL.
Yeah, it definitely is. And I mean,
into the lane, trying to lean in there for a jump shot was Lane Lee. Could not. Grove goes the other way. Landon Best spins to the lane, and Landon Best will draw our first foul of the game. Our free throw sponsor tonight is Hawker Drywall and Plastering. Visit us at hawkerdrywall.com and see how we can help you. And the initial foul will go to Camden Veerhoff. Go ahead, Don.
Landon Best is a 68% free throw shooter, 17 for 25 coming into this one. Both teams shoot around the 70% mark from the free throw line.
Seems like just 2 weeks ago, Dar, you and I were at Columbus Grove, and Landon didn't play. They thought his ankle might take him out for the rest of the season. Glad to see him back out here this evening for his junior year. Makes the first, and the second one spins in as well. Opening 2 points to the game go to Columbus Grove, and they go 2-2-1 zone press.
Yeah, they're going to put a little pressure on Pandora-Gilboa, try to shake this Rocket team up right off the bat.
Lane Lee gets it across before the 10 count. To the corner it goes to Jack Buell. He's trapped. Lee's going to get to the lane. Nope, jump shot's going to go up Adam Buell, and we're tied at 2 on our Sprunger Insurance scoreboard.
A nice job there by Lane Lee to get that ball over to him. Very unselfish play by the young man.
Bounce pass inside. Basinger, skip pass. Trying to get to the lane and able to was Trevon Baxter. Best. Coming off the screen is Kyle Hopkins, who wears number 21. Best is going to get a 3-ball look. And our 3-point field goal sponsor that is Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora. Paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, scrap cars. 419-384-3392. This press is going to force a turnover, and Best has all 5 points here in the game.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Mark, as far as Pandora's defense on that particular set down there, they were doing a great job of getting to the ball, but unfortunately, they shifted everybody to the one side, and that left Best open for that nice 3-point shot, wide open on that left side.
Kyle Hopkins will advance the basketball to Trevon Baxter. This is Trenton Baxter. Best going to get another 3 look, and he nailed another one. Another Northwest Ohio Recycling three-point field goal. Landon Best, who had 10 three-pointers on the season and missed a lot of time because of ankle injury, and he's got 8 points already in the game, right to the rim and scoring. Camden Veerhoff makes it 8-4 Grove. Right through the press he went.
Yeah, caught Grove sleeping a little bit on defense on that one, just to be able to get to the basket that quickly.
Best flares out again. They get to him in a hurry this time. Lane Lee made sure he couldn't pull the trigger that time. Barraza swings around. This will be a three from Baxter. Trevon Baxter makes his 6th three-point field goal of the season. He makes a Northwest Ohio Recycling three.
3 for 3 from long range right now for Columbus Grove.
It's 11-4. We played just 3 minutes. Ball goes into the corner, kicked back out. And this will swing it to Adam Buell. Into the corner goes to Lee. He's going to pull up jump shot. Pressure he was, and Best had it. And under some pressure from behind from Corey Girton, knocked it out of bounds. And this will bring in Grady Kemp, 5'9" sophomore, averaging about 3 a game.
I'll tell you, Mark, Rockets aren't playing that bad a defense, actually. It just, you know, they shift everybody over there, and then the guy gets open and hits those threes.
Veerhoff. This is the guy who just checked in, Grady Kemp. There's number 10, and over to Camden Veerhoff it goes again, comes off the screen. Top of the circle, Adam Buell. Veerhoff's going to get a three. That missed on the backside. The rebound came to Baxter. Bulldogs in a hurry, going the other way. Barraza. Three ball is going to go up from Brady Basinger. That didn't go, but the rebound will stay with Columbus Grove.
I think that's their first contested three-point shot right there.
Trent Barraza has a brace on his right ankle. This is questionable this evening. Good to see he's out here playing tonight. Landon Best goes baseline. There's the kick out pass. And right to the rim and going up, drawing contact is Trevon Baxter. He'll get a pair of free throws. Brought to you by Hawker Drywall and Plastering.
I'll tell you what, Mark, these are two schools that are only 10 minutes apart on Route 12. So if you try to keep any of these guys from playing against each other tonight, they're going to say, nope, I don't care. You wrap it however you want to wrap it, but I'm going to be out there.
Corey Girton gets the first foul for him tonight, second for his team in the opening quarter. Baxter makes the first of his Hawker Drywall and Plastering free throws. Left-hander goes again. Same result. We played just 4 minutes, and Grove's got 13 on the board already. They're really functioning well offensively. Here's a 1-2-2 trap this time. Into the corner goes Buell, trapped right there, spins out of it. Veerhoff, this is the kick-out pass. Loading up for three is Grady Kemp, and the rebound secured on the backside by Basinger. Behind the back pass, ends up in Barraza's hands. Trent wants to spin to the lane and can't. Here's a three that's going to go up. And that three ball,
goodness.
That one goes from Kyle Hopkins as he makes a Northwest Ohio Recycling three-point field goal. And Mike Lee says, I got to have a timeout. 3:32 to go in the first. You're watching high school basketball, WOSN. Here at the launching pad at Pandora-Gilboa High School, tonight's scoreboard sponsor is Sprunger Insurance with locations in Pandora and in Bluffton. They say go Rockets, but right now it's like an on-fire Columbus Grove Bulldog team.
I think the launch pad is on Columbus Grove's side right now because they just everything. They're 4 for 5 from three-point range right at the moment. They're 4 for 4 at the foul line.
They have held Pandora to just 4 points here early on. Coach Mike Lee, who earlier this season won his 400th high school basketball game at Minster here and at Pandora-Gilboa. Congratulations to Mike.
It's a lot of wins, a lot of years of coaching.
The sad part about it was the year he was out of coaching after leaving Minster, he did some games for us at WSN. He was really good. We kind of missed him doing games for us.
He's got to retire sometime.
Back to that 2-2-1 press. Got him rattled a bit, see if they can get across. Girton finally gets it across as he finds Veerhoff. And Grove will drop back man to man.
The problem with the Rockets right now is if they do get a shot off, they're not able to get a second opportunity.
Veerhoff, top of the circle. Buell looked inside. This will be Adam Buell. And here's a three that's going to go up, and that one will go. Chalk up a Northwest Ohio Recycling three-point field goal for Corey Girton, his 28th of the season. Cuts the lead to 9. Hopkins tried to get in the lane and could not, and that's going to be a turnover. Will go against Grove.
That's Grove's first turnover. Pandora already has 1 turnover. Grove averages about 14 turnovers a game, so that's something the Rockets could take advantage of if they could just slow this offense for Columbus Grove down.
This press has been a nuisance. Pandora-Gilboa finally gets through it, does PG. Lane goes into the lane, and Lane Lee has a basket and cut the lead back to 9.
Let's put 4 players now for Pandora-Gilboa in the scoring column.
Out front with the basketball is Kyle Hopkins. He's about to get a screen from Basinger and throws the ball inside. Basinger has a post away from him. Best gets into the corner. He throws the pass cross court. I missed Gage Souter checked into the game. He wears number 23 and he went down hard. He has had some leg injury issues this year from football. And right to the rim and unable to finish inside. We're going to get the first foul that will go against a Bulldog. That goes against Landon Best. Souter trying to walk off a leg injury, it looks like, to the free throw line for our Hawker Drywall and Plastering free throws. Lane Lee, who shoots 71% from there, makes the first. Into the game comes Gavin Baxter. He wears number 4. Also into the basketball game, number 40, Matt Mag. And Tremp's back into the game as well. Matt Mag is a 6-foot senior, average a couple points a game. And both free throws go for Lee. And the lead is down to 5. So Rockets making a run back after the timeout when they trail by 12.
You see Sauter kind of looks like he's heading for the locker room for a little bit. That's one guy they really want to have out there for Columbus Grove. He hits a lot of three for them.
Good cross-court pass, but unable to finish is Gavin Baxter inside. Is tipped out of bounds. Talked about that timeout that came with 3:32 to go just 2 minutes ago, and the Bulldogs haven't scored since that time. It's been a 7-0 run for PG.
Well, they've been able to break that press. That's the biggest thing for them, and get down there rather quickly and be able to at least get baskets on the inside.
Trenton Barraza gets a 3 look. Missed that one. Rebound comes to Lee. He's immediately doubled up looking for a teammate and finally finds Veerhoff. Veerhoff breaks through pressure. Bounce pass inside. Buell goes up and scores. That's Jack Buell. And that is the 5th Rocket to score in the opening quarter. And they've cut the lead to 3.
I said they've been able to, they got the right combination out there apparently. Mike Lee was shifting guys in there to find who could break that press for him. And I think he's got the right guys out there at the moment.
There's a 3 that's going to go out of the corner. That one won't go. Rebound Gavin Barraza. And it will stay with Columbus Grove.
The other thing is Grove's gone stone cold from the 3-point range.
Get a Rocket sub in. This will be number 42, Austin Mag. He's a 6-foot senior. He'll hop up to 48.4 to go here in the quarter. Kyle Hopkins is the inbounder. Barraza, catch, tried to spin traffic and throws it back out on top. This will be a 3 from Baxter, and they've got another one in this quarter. Baxter now has 8 in the quarter as he makes a Northwest Ohio Recycling 3-point field goal.
And the Bulldogs needed that desperately. They need to stop that run by Pandora-Gilboa.
Ball stolen. Here's a pass ahead, headed to the rim. Baxter, and he goes up and spins it in. Already in the opening quarter, Kevin Baxter's got 10. His team's got 21. Baxter gets a steal, and now he's got 12. And with 10 seconds to go, the Bulldogs have pushed the lead back to 10. Veerhoff tried to force the ball to the corner with 4.6 to go. And trying to check back into the game will be Cody Girton.
Right now, Baxter's trying to do it all himself. I mean, he just deflected that one out of bounds as well.
12 in the opening quarter for Trevin Baxter. Girton finally gets it in bounds, gonna have to hurry. Makes a ball fake, gets a three up, and hit the front of the rim and spins out. Columbus Grove will take a 10-point lead after the first 8. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Our scoreboard sponsor tonight here at Pandora-Gilboa is Sprunger Insurance, with locations in Pandora and in Bluffton. Sprunger Insurance says, go Rockets. They cut the lead, and then Grove makes a couple of big plays at the end of the quarter and stretches it back up to 10.
Well, Trevin Baxter is really the guy that did it right there, break that streak that the Rockets had going, and he hit a basket, got a steal, hit another basket, you know, just doing it all, and deflected another pass out of bounds down here as well. He's working really hard out there to keep these Bulldogs in front.
Looking to see if Souter came back, went on the bench.
I haven't seen him yet.
He's not there. This will be Gavin Barraza. He initiates the offense. Trent Barraza. This is Baxter, the 6-foot junior, had such a big quarter to the rim. And what do we got? A foul before the shot occurs. Number 42, Austin Mag, gets his first, and just 18 seconds into the quarter, the first of quarter number 2 for the Rockets. Best finally throws it into Barraza.
Well, he's going to have to call a timeout there for a minute.
Gavin Barraza traveled. He's going to throw it to Trent inside, and when that was covered up, he traveled.
Yeah, unofficially, that's third turnover for Columbus Grove. You got 3 for Pandora as well.
Cam Veerhoff will re-enter the game. Had a basket in the opening quarter. He has the basketball. Lane Lee. Throw it ahead. That was Matt Mag who had the catch. Then the ball got turned over. Barraza throws it over to, guess who? Number 5, Trevin Baxter, who's got 14 already in the game.
Nice
just
job
9 minutes
him.
in.
You see him switching hands there real quick to make that basket.
Back to a 12-point lead for Columbus Grove. To the corner it goes. This will be a 3 that'll go up from Matt Mag. Matt Mag makes his 3-point field goal. Brought to you tonight by Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora. Paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call 419-384-3392. That's the lead to 9. Here's a pass going to go to the corner. Baxter was headed to the lane, and then Barraza headed baseline. He threw the ball where Barraza was. Adam Buell back into the game. So is Jack Buell, a pair of 6-foot juniors.
Rockets now with 6 players on the scoring column.
Lane Lee has 4. A bunch of 3s and 2s.
Yep.
Adam Buell, Veerhoff, Lee. This 3 is going to go up from Girton. Corey Girton, who made one back in the opening quarter. He makes a Northwest Ohio Recycling 3-point field goal.
Here they come again.
And that's right, it's back to 6. PG making another run. Best throws it on top. This goes to Baxter. Baxter into the lane, and going to get an and-one opportunity. Baxter goes to the lane and scores. The foul will go to Lane Lee, and 16 looking at 17. Baxter will get Hawker Drywall and Plastering free throw. Visit us at hawkerdrywall.com and see how we can help you.
Well, that's one of the situations tonight where you find the guy that's hot and you keep feeding him the ball, and that's what Columbus Crew is doing with Baxter.
He has 16. We have not played 10 minutes yet. And now 17. As he is 2 points shy of tying the number of points the Rockets were able to put on the board here in the first 10 minutes of the game.
Came in averaging 11 points a game.
Veerhoff looks, And finally finds Girton and Lee. Lee gets into the lane and goes up, and he will go down hard with a foul, trying to block his shot. Let's see who that foul goes to. It goes to Brady Basinger, his first. Team's first of the quarter. And to shoot a pair of Hawker drywall and plastering free throws will be Lane Lee. Made a pair of them back in the opening quarter and continues the hot streak.
Yeah, like you mentioned earlier, 71% free throw shooter, and he said it was 58 for 82, had the most free throw shots by far on this Pandora team.
That one is short. Souter just walked out and rejoined his team on the bench. Now, he's a long way away from the coaching staff, so I'm not sure whether he's going to be healthy enough to play or not, but at least he's back on the bench. Barraza, the pass is stolen by Girton. Throws ahead to Lee, and Lee will get an and one opportunity.
Great athletic play by Lane Lee on that one there.
He's got 7, looking at 8. You see who the foul went to. And it will go to Landon Best. Landon's second.
Tough kid. You saw Mark Fraley go over there and ask him, are you okay?
And that one goes back to the rim, and battle for the rebound. It comes to Adam Buell, but he throws it to Hopkins. Hopkins length to the floor and right to the rim and scores. Houghton Hopkins has 5 in the game now. Adam Buell, Girton, and Veerhoff. Lost the basketball, and it goes out of bounds. And we'll go to the red and black of Columbus Grove. Here comes Souter back in the game, along with Gavin Barraza. They warmed up 7, and they played 7.
Absolutely.
Of course, Kylan Mays probably would have been a part of this team this year. He would have been a real help physical standpoint. A shoulder injury. He's here with the team, but unable to play throughout this senior year of high school basketball. It's kind of a sad thing. You want to see a kid finish his senior year.
And he really would have been a big clog in the middle for this Columbus Grove team, too.
Souter throws it to the wing. Ends up in the hands of Basinger, and then to the rim goes Best. He gets stripped out of his hands. He gets it back. Souter. You better run him off the three-point line because he can shoot. Here's Souter.
He sure can.
And right on cue, Gage Souter makes his 12th three-point field goal of the season. Another one sponsored by Northwest Ohio Recycling.
As I was saying earlier, you don't want to keep him off of the court because he's a big three-point shooter for him.
He loves that left wing, left corner.
Boy.
Here's Girton. He gets a pull-up jumper, back of the rim. Gavin Barraza heads the other way. He's got Hopkins behind him and finally gets the ball to Kyle. Souter turned that one down. Best went to the rim, and Souter gets it.
Getting a little sloppy out there now.
To the corner goes Gavin Barraza, goes baseline, throws it inside. Up and in for Brady Basinger, his first basket of the game. Average 11.3. Good pass to set that one up. It's a 13-point Bulldog league again.
Yeah, that was a tough pass. There's a lot of people underneath the basket there to find him.
Grove gets ahead. Rockets make a run. Grove recovers and goes back ahead again. It's been the story of this game. Girton battling inside. Barraza goes to the court along with Lee. And held ball. The arrow says Rockets, I think.
Yeah, I think it's the Rockets.
Trent Barraza back in the game along with Trevin Baxter. Also coming back into the game will be Austin Mag. JV game tonight was won by Columbus Grove 44-18. 6-minute quarters on a Tuesday night. Inbounding, Veerhoff. Camden looks. Mag. Barraza has him doubled up on the baseline. Mag gets a pass and left it short. Rebound, Veerhoff. That one rolls out in the battle for the rebound. Trent Barraza knocked it out of bounds.
There's that physical play we were talking about in the Putnam County League.
Lee tries to go baseline, gets cut off in that effort by Hopkins. Girton pulled the trigger on a three a couple of times tonight. And he's going to look at another one. Back of the rim it goes. Rebound, Hopkins. Souter for the corner. That was a bit hard. The rebound comes to Austin Mag.
Yeah, that's his
long pass
too.
ahead, headed to the rim is Matt Mag, and he finishes ahead of the pack. Good look ahead. Matt Mag has 5 in the game now. Leads to back to 11 with 2:44 to go. Gavin Barraza into the lane, bounce past Trent Barraza. Defense forces him to give it back up. This free is going to go up for Trevin Baxter. I think I've seen this before. 20 in the opening half. His 4th made Northwest Ohio Recycling 3-point field goal.
He has 20 of the 38 points for the Bulldogs.
That ball's tipped out of bounds. This has kind of been the Trevin Baxter game so far. He's rebounded, he's passed, he knocks the ball around defensively. 6-foot junior's having quite a game. Here comes Jack Buell back in the game. Also Adam Buell back in the game. And they will replace Matt and Austin Mag.
He's not only done it from the outside, he's done it from the inside too. So he's, it's an all-around game for him.
Kemp throws it across to Lee. Lane will be fouled as he tried to get into the lane. That goes to Gavin Barraza, his first. Back into the basketball game will come Trevin Baxter and looks like Brady Basinger. I'm thinking right now, if I'm Trevin Baxter, I don't want this half to come to an end.
Absolutely not.
Sometimes getting in a locker and you cool down a bit. It doesn't come back to you in the 3rd quarter. He's had quite a half here.
He's going to have to come out in 3rd quarter and take the first shot just to see.
Buell throws it to his teammate Bierhoff. The defense has ratcheted up a little bit this possession. Trapping on the wing they go. Barraza almost with a steal. Instead, Lee wants to go to the rim.
They're getting dangerous with their passes out there, though, for the Rockets, because they're doing a good job of getting in the lanes.
Absolutely. It's been a good defensive possession. Bierhoff goes to the rim. Best has the rebound. Long outlet pass, but Lee gets back to get it. Good play by Lane Lee. To the corner goes Bierhoff. Ball fakes. And shot is short. And hustling in for the rebound is Kyle Hopkins. We approach a minute to go in the opening half. Hopkins pull up 3.
Nothing but net.
Yes, sir. He's got 2 of those now on this evening and 8 points as he makes a Northwest Ohio Recycling 3.
That's the 8th three-pointer for Columbus Grove here in this first half.
And they have a 17-point lead, under a minute to go before halftime. Trapping wing passes. They had the last couple possession. Lee gets inside, and Sloter bounces around and falls in. He's got 9 now in the opening half. Out ahead of the pack and right to the rim and scoring is Baxter. 22 in the opening half for him.
You're right, Mark. I don't know if he wants this to end at all.
Yeah, that's right. I want to just keep out here and play.
I want to keep playing. Maybe I'll just stay out here and shoot baskets.
I was going to say, sometimes they have the younger kids play at halftime. You might join them.
You might just join them.
Yeah. 20 seconds to go, opening half. Bierhoff trapped on the baseline finds Adam Buell. And Buell will be slapped across the wrist by Trevin Baxter. Trevin's first foul with 12.1 to go. Back into the game comes Gavin Barraza. And who will Gavin's? He will take, looks like he will replace Landon Bess.
You thought he was going to replace Baxter, but Connor Coles didn't even look at him.
Jack Buell. Kemp on top. Into the lane he goes. His runner in the lane will bounce out. Time for the Grove to get a shot off. And they just misconnected. It's been a great offensive half, in particular for Columbus Grove. They will take a 43-26 lead to the break. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Halftime almost done here at the launching pad at Pandora-Gilboa High School. Our scoreboard tonight is brought to you by Sprunger Insurance, with locations in Pandora and in Bluffton. They say go Rockets. It is 43-26 Columbus Grove. Our number, never go. How about some stat numbers?
Well, both teams aren't shooting that bad. Columbus Grove is, 71% in that first half, but they've hit 8 for 13 from three-point range for 62%. Of course, they're 5 for 5 for 100% at the foul line, 10 rebounds to 6 turnovers. You look at Pandora on the flip side, they're 10 for 24, 42%. I got 6 rebounds and 6 turnovers for them. The biggest thing, is, well, right now it's 43-26, but 22 of those points belong to this one guy for Columbus Grove. He's just having a well of a game.
That one guy is Trevin Baxter. He has 22, 8 for Landon Best, 8 for Kyle Hopkins. Columbus Grove had quarter scores of 23 and 20 for their 43. Pandora-Gilboa, quarter scores of 13 and 13 for their 26. They're led in scoring by Lane Lee at 9. And it seems like Columbus Grove makes a run. They get up, and then Pandora-Gilboa makes a run back, and it gets close again. But that last run went to favor of the Bulldogs.
Oh, absolutely. And you got to give credit to Pandora-Gilboa. They're not giving up, that's for sure. I mean, they have made a couple good runs and that kind of thing. But then again, this Columbus Grove team is just shooting lights out, and they're getting it to the ball to the guys that they really need to get it to, and they find open guys all over the court. The big thing too is I like to see what Trevin Baxter does when he comes out here. He needs to take at least the first shot for Columbus Grove just to see how it feels.
The ball is inbound to the Landon Best. This is Baxter we talked about so often in the opening half. Comes off the screen. The pass goes inside, and muscling up for the first basket inside is Brady Basinger. He's got 4 now in the basketball game. Opening play went to him. Here's a 1-2-2 trap.
And the nice thing when you score 22 points is then everybody's aware of where you're at. They kind of forget about somebody else.
Adam Buell goes to the lane, and he will draw a foul. That will go to Kyle Hopkins, and we will get Hawker Drywall and Plastering free throws. Visit us at hawkerdrywall.com and see how we can help you. To the free throw line will go Adam Buell. Adam had a basket in the opening quarter for 2 points. That one bounced out and a little flat. 6-foot junior, averages 4.3 and 3 rebounds a game.
53% from the free throw line.
And that one he makes. Got 3 points in the game now. And Lane Lee goes right up and plays Landon Best full court. Wing pass, Kyle Hopkins. Gonna pass inside to Basinger. He spins baseline and kicks it back out. Good defense on the interior.
And good helping out defense too by Pandora on that one.
Basinger gives it up again. Baxter to the lane. Here's Baxter's gonna get a 3 and bounces off the rim. Rebound inside. Basinger will go up and lost it trying to go up. A minute into half number 2. Each team's got 2 points for Grove and a single point for Pandora-Gilboa. Here's Lee into the lane.
Oh, nice move.
It was. He gets his own rebound, does Lee, and that will be blocked from behind. Trevin Baxter got that one.
Emphatically got that one.
Lane Lee listed at 5'10". Baxter listed at 6 foot. Here's Lee to inbound. He lobs it out front. Bierhoff, and back to Lee in the corner. PCL matchup. Conference is wide open right now. We can kind of talk about that a little bit later on if we have a moment. Girton has to give it up. Bierhoff throws it to Lee in the corner.
Rockets run a little bit of a half-court offense for a change.
Here's Lee for 3, and he makes it. Lane Lee has 12 in the game as he makes a Northwest Ohio Recycling 3-point field goal. They're in Pandora. They pay top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call 419-384-3392.
Yeah, Lane Lee, the first one to get in double figures for Pandora-Gilboa with 12.
Best wanted to pull up from 17 and couldn't. Facing around the corner. Rebound comes to Buell. And Coach Lee calls play 1, and Camden Bierhoff reiterates that, but Grove traps the first pass. And does a good job of rooting out the interior pass. Head the other way, Baxter. Spin move into the lane. Shot goes up, it's blocked. Barraza has it on the perimeter. Skip pass. That one's a little bit short from Baxter, and the rebound will come to Veerhoff in the corner. Here's a long pass ahead. Buell goes inside. Hopkins goes high for the rebound. Excuse me, Best goes high for the rebound. He goes length to the floor, and that shot's blocked by Lee. And Lee's going to lead a break the other way. Numbers 3 on 2 for PG. Pulls it back out, wisely so.
Great defense by both teams in the last couple of possessions.
That 3-ball rattles around and goes in for Corey Durden. He's got a 3 now in each quarter. Northwest Iowa Recycling 3-point field goal. He's got 9 and it leads down to 12.
I see a pattern developing here, Mark.
Yes, we do.
Now if the Rockets can continue this pattern.
Hopkins, and he looks and looks and finally finds Best. And we're going to get a Columbus Grove timeout. 4:04 to go in the third. 45-33 Bulldogs. You're watching high school basketball, WOSN. We're pleased to announce the new pricing for the WSN streaming service. For only $8 per month, you can watch WSN anywhere at any time. Sign up today at app.wsn.tv. Also available on Roku and Apple TV. And when we look at our Sprunger Insurance scoreboard, it's been a 7-2 quarter for Pandora-Gilboa.
Yeah, I mean, if they can continue this momentum, they seem like they make these runs, and they use a lot of energy to make those runs, but then Columbus Grove comes right back and boosts the lead back up to double figures again. So Pandora's really needs to lock down their defense and just continue.
Each team has called a timeout here in the basketball game. We have 4 remaining as the pass comes in bounds to Kyle Hopkins. See what Coach Coles comes up with coming out of the timeout. Best, top of the circle. Basinger goes baseline. It's tipped out of bounds with an active hand from Corey Girton.
Well, one thing I think Connor Coles called that timeout for is he didn't like the fact these guys weren't moving around enough. I mean, they weren't getting open. If you saw Hopkins trying to find somebody to get open just to pass the ball to.
Lob inside, Baxter powers up, and that one will roll in. He's got 24 in the game for him now. Veerhoff. Kemp came into the basketball game. He wears number 10, and he's going to be fouled. See which one of the two will get assessed with it. Go to Landon Best. Landon's got 3 in the game now. He was there along with Basinger. Best gets the call, and into the basketball game comes Gavin Barraza and also Gage Souter. Best and Trent Barraza get a break.
And you can see Trent Barraza kind of favoring that ankle a little bit. He needed that rest.
Austin Magg wears number 42 for Mike Lee's team. He just checked into the basketball game as well. This is Kempf out front with the ball. Girton. Bounce pass inside. It's tipped loose by Basinger. I think Brady got called for a foul, I think. See what the call is. It does go against Brady Basinger. His second. And the team's second of the third quarter. And quickly back into the game comes Lane Lee, and also coming back into the game will be Trent Barraza. And he will replace Brady Basinger. Brady has 2 of the 4 points in this quarter for Columbus Grove.
The Rockets are trying to get the ball on the inside, try to get Grove to foul him.
Pull-up jumper from 17 will bounce out. The rebound came into the hands of Austin Magg, and as he was going back up, it got knocked out of his hands out of bounds. Rockets maintain possession. Magg looked at 3, turned it down. Girton comes off a screen from Magg. He's going to get a 3. Ooh, rattling home. Corey Girton now has 12 in the game on 4 3-point field goals. Brought to you by Northwest Ohio Recycling. He had 27 before tonight's game in 17 games. He's got 4 tonight.
Yeah, he fired up 87 3-point shots coming into this game.
The lead is down to 11 at 47-36. Baseline, Gavin Barraza. Trent Barraza gets a 3 look. This ball is rebounded long. Who hit it? It went out of bounds off of Souter. Into the game will come Matt Mag. Into the game comes Brady Basinger, and also into the game comes Jack Buell.
Grove's only put 4 points on the board here in the third quarter.
That is correct. And 10 on the other side for the Pandora-Gilboa Rockets. As Lane Lee gets it across midcourt, gets trapped. And he gets tipped loose. Here's a pass ahead. Gavin Barraza will finish on the inside. He has his first basket of transition thanks to a steal.
Be the 8th turnover unofficially for Pandora-Gilboa tonight.
3 out of the corner. That one doesn't go. Souter lost the rebound though. Trying to go up and score inside is Veerhoff. Big battle inside, and finally it comes out, and here comes Baxter out ahead of the pack, and he's got back-to-back baskets and 26 in the game. And Veerhoff lost it under pressure from Trevin Baxter.
Imagine that.
Top of that trap.
He's warming up again. Came out a little flat there in the third quarter. Now he's putting it back together again.
Coach Lee thought that perhaps Baxter hit the ball out of bounds. The officiating crew did not agree with that. And inbound comes to Kyle Hopkins. 100 seconds to go, quarter 3. It's a pass inside, and we're going to get a foul that will go to Matt Mag. We talked about the conference, Dar, in the PCL. Collide is on top at 4-1, but 4 teams have 2 losses. Fort Jennings is 4-2, Grove's 3-2, Miller City's 3-2, Ottoville's 3-2, and in fact 5 teams because PG is 2-2. So this league race is far from over.
Yeah, far from over.
Souter gets a 3 look, bounces around, rebound to Camden Veerhoff.
The other thing too is if you look at the records of all these teams, they're pretty close as well.
And a little miscommunication on the pass, and it goes out of bounds. Back into the game will come Grady Kemp, and also back into the game will come Landon Best. 15-point lead, Bulldogs. WSN Scores app is new and improved. Download the brand new app at your app store so you don't miss any of your favorite team scores. The new WSN app replaces the old app, so make sure you download it today and stay up to date on all of the scores. Inbound comes to Gavin Barraza. Gavin comes off a screen, top of the circle. And now Hopkins looks inside. Basinger gives it up. Best goes to the rim, and Landon heads to the rim. I think it's going to be out of bounds. I think it is. Foul goes to Matt Mag. Matt's second. And the second of the quarter for the Rockets.
Well, again, just when it looked like the Rockets were going to make a run, now they're starting to turn the ball over a little bit too much. They have 4 turnovers here in the third quarter alone.
Baxter tried to get the rim, got cut off that time. Good defensive play. Basinger, and I think he just had the ball go out of his hands out of bounds. 42.2 to go, 15-point lead Bulldogs. Into the game will come Adam Buell. Adam's got 3 points in the game. Also back in the game comes Gage Souter. And also in the game for the first time will be Devin Geckley. He's a 6'1" junior, Devin Geckel. 42.2 to go in the third quarter. 2-2-1 zone press from Grove. And Lee waits across midcourt. Gets the pass back, step back 3 from Lee, missed it. And let's see if Grove wants to try to score, bring it out. Baxter says, I want to go to the rim, and we have a held ball that will favor Pandora-Gilboa and bring Camden Veerhoff back into the game.
Great defense there on Baxter on that one there. He didn't have any place to go with that ball, and they just wrapped him up right there.
8-point quarter for Columbus Grove. It's a 10-point quarter right now for Pandora-Gilboa. Veerhoff gets it back. Cross-court pass. Lee gets a 3 look. Fortunately for him, it spun out. That was down, and Kyle Hopkins rebounds. Grove's got time for a shot. Hopkins pulls up and missed everything at the buzzer. Good effort. And after 3 quarters, it'll be Columbus Grove 51, the Rockets 36. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Tonight's scoreboard sponsor is Sprunger Insurance with locations in Pandora and in Bluffton. They say go Rockets. That was a 10-8 quarter for PG. But Columbus Grove will be up 51-36 as we head to the 4th.
Yeah, and you look at that quarter, you know, Columbus Grove just went stone cold from 3-point range. They rolled for 6 on their 3-point shots. Pandora on the flip side was 3 for 6 from 3-point range, thanks to Corey Girton with 2 and Lane Lee with 1. So they kind of flipped the script on that. You know, Pandora did a much better job of breaking in and getting in a little bit of a half-court offense going there in that 3rd quarter. But, you know, Grove has been struggling a little bit on their half-court offense. They've been not able to get the ball on the inside as much as they'd like.
Kevin Baxter has 26 to lead all scorers. Lane Lee and Corey Girton each have 12 for Pandora-Gilboa. Basinger cut off trying to get to the rim. He's been defended pretty well tonight. Has just 4 points. They really can't get a good look. Defense has been good on him this evening.
Rockets doing a nice job collapsing in the middle there. You see it. Anytime there's a Grove guy in the middle, they bring 2 or 3 guys over there.
Baxter goes to the rim. His shot misses, gets his own rebound, and powers it back up. That one missed. Battle for the rebound. It's going to come out in the corner to Corey Girton. A couple of good looks for Baxter. Girton secures the rebound. Lee throws around the corner. This is Adam Buell. Down into the corner it goes to Matt Mag. Girton for 3. Off the rim. Souter throws it ahead with left hand and right to the rim and finishing inside with Brady Basinger. A really good outlet pass that time for Gage Souter.
Brady Basinger averaging 11 points a game, and he's only got 6 points tonight. He's had a hard time getting the ball into him.
There's a good pass that ended up into the hands of Matt Mag. Matt has 7, and Pandora-Gilboa takes a timeout. 6:29 to go in the game. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Tonight's free throw sponsor is Hawker Drywall and Plastering. Visit us at hawkerdrywall.com to see how we can help you. And one would expect, Darn, there's going to be a lot of free throws shot at the end of this game. Although neither team has a team foul in the 4th quarter, just scrapping to try to get back in it and shorten possessions.
Oh, absolutely. And Coach Lee calling that timeout. He's basically telling us guys, we can't trade baskets with them. And we're down, guys. We got to get another run like we had in the first half. We got to sustain that run. You know, you can't allow these guys to go down there. You know, we get a basket, they get a basket. That's not going to be a formula for success.
Here comes some full court pressure from the Rockets. Bounded and eventually back into the hands of Kyle Hopkins, who will advance the basketball against Camden Veerhoff. Hopkins. Basinger. Gavin Barraza seems to always want to attack the rim.
Yes, he does.
Very aggressive offensive player. Baxter looks at it. Souter, that's his spot on the floor. Oh, it rimmed out on him that time. Barraza goes to the rim. Souter goes up inside. That one missed. Bulldogs had a chance to point blank a few in that haven't gone for them, and instead we're going to get a foul. That foul goes to Kyle Hopkins. Kyle's 2nd. That is the 1st of the quarter. Into the game will come Landon Best. And inbounding will be Grady Kemp. He will put the ball into the hands of Camden Veerhoff, and we'll see what the Rockets run this possession. Lee. That time a little bit over-aggressive. Baxter out front. Trevin gets his 2nd foul and 2nd of the quarter on Columbus Grove. Columbus Grove has a NWC game on Friday night. They will go to Bluffton, and on Saturday night they will also be at Van Buren. Van Buren game's a 5 o'clock JV game.
Yeah, that'll be a couple tough games.
It will be. Steele out front, headed the other way and to the rim, and missed it with left hand, but tipped in. Nice play by Baxter to follow it up for points 27 and 28 for him. The lead goes to 17. Good hustle play. Kemp gets inside, has to give it up to Jack Buell. Jack working inside, and he's going to go up strong. Good defensive pressure that time by Hopkins, who also rebound. Souter, Baxter in the lane he goes again. This time he kicks it back out, a little off balance. Good offensive move by Veerhoff, and Camden goes to the rim and lost control of the ball going up. Back the other way we go with Hopkins, and he will Euro step to the rim.
Yeah.
Kyle Hopkins becomes a double-figure scorer with 10.
Pace picking up a little bit right now.
57-38 in favor of the Columbus Grove Bulldogs. Columbus Grove gives up 53.9 on the year. They've held the Rockets to 38 so far, and we're about halfway through quarter 4. Souter missed on the steal attempt. Lee goes up from 15. Battle for the rebound comes to Souter, but they lost it. Lee bounce pass inside, and that's blocked on an effort by Kyle Hopkins, but Kyle came down a bit hard and got his 3rd foul. Kyle Hopkins will send, looks like number 32, Jack Buell, to the free throw line. Jack is 4 for 6 this year to shoot Hucker drywall and plastering free throws. Our 3-point field goal sponsor tonight is Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora. Paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. You can call 419-384-3392. And with 3 fouls, Kyle Hopkins will take a seat. He and Landon Best each have 3. Nobody for Pandora-Gilboa has 3 fouls. Waiting to check in is Matt Mag if this free throw goes in. It does not, and the rebound to Souter. Basinger works inside, spins with his left hand. That was a nice move. He's got 8 points. And the lead goes to 21.
Yeah, he's deadly when he spins like that, gets that left hand out there.
Uses that left hand really well and goes up over his right shoulder as we get a basket on the inside by Buell. Adams got 5 in the game now. We get a lot of substitutes wearing red jerseys.
Yes, they are.
Trying to make a move to the goal with Basinger. Let's see here. We got a couple guys on my roster. Let's see. Number 20 is Geckel. Let's see who else comes into the basketball game. Looks like number 12, that's Clark Keene. Can you see who else is out here? Gavin Barraz is back into the game. Let's see if I missed anybody else that just came in for the first time. This is Keene, who just checked in. Where's number 12? Missed number 11, Jacob Williams, 5'11 juniors in the basketball game as well. In fact, he just secured the loose ball in the corner, and they will throw it back out on top to Geckel.
Because Cole's feeling a little comfortable with this 19-point lead now at this point.
It's a steal. PG heads the other way, and the bounce pass was headed inside to Adam Buell. There's a foul. See if it's out of bounds or a shooting foul. The foul goes to Clark Keene, his first, and it will be out of bounds as Grady Kemp will enter the basketball game.
Lane Lee taking a seat at the bench for Pandora-Gilboa.
3 minutes to go in this one. This connection on the pass goes out of bounds. Media timeout. Watching high school basketball on WOSN. We're back at Columbus Grove. Under 3 minutes to go in this one. Gavin Barraza working the lane. He goes up off glass and scores. Wow. Gavin's got 4 in the game.
Like you said, he likes to go to the basket.
He does take the ball to the basket well, doesn't he? Veerhoff gives it up. This is Girton. Girton gets a 3 look, and he bounced around. He's made 4 of those this season. That one would not fall for him. And it's a 21-point Bulldog lead.
There he goes again.
Yes, he does. This time he kicks it back out to Geckel, and then over to the side goes to number 12, Keene. And that ball's tipped out of bounds, and we'll stay with Columbus Grove. Into the basketball game, number 42 will enter, Austin Mag. Also number 2, Leighton Canode. Number 21, Matthew Benroth will enter as well. Both teams going deep into the bench. Gave you this upcoming schedule for Columbus Grove. PG has a Blanchard Valley Conference game on Friday night. They will host Ada here. And then they get Lipsick here on Saturday night in a PCL game. 2 minutes to go in this one. Into the lane goes Williams, and then down to the corner. This is Geckel. Corner to Barraza. This number 14, Gavin Baxter, checked into the game for Columbus Grove a moment ago too. Gavin's a 6'3" freshman.
Yeah, and after this weekend, it doesn't get any easier for Pandora-Gilboa as they got to take on Liberty Bent.
Corey Girton is 14 now. Tournament draw comes up this Sunday. I can tell you this, the WSN staff and crew next Monday will start looking at our whole tournament schedule we'll try to put together with this new 7-division thing we've got this year. Already been working on some of the girls' games we might be looking at. Their draw was just the other day, as Jacob Williams has his first basket of the game. 5'11" junior. As we approach 60 seconds to go in this one.
An exciting times going to be coming up pretty soon.
Got a steal. Clark Keene has the basketball to Gavin Barraza. Barraza attacks the rim again, and that one will not roll in for him. The rebound came to Benroth. Head it goes to Canode. Girton, deep 3 this time. Rebound comes down to Gavin Baxter. And cross court it goes, and let's see if Columbus Grove chooses just let this one come to an end.
That looks that way. He's going to sit out there with it.
So Columbus Grove is going to take a PCL win. They will go to 8-7 on the season overall. They will be 4-2 in the PCL. They remain 4-1 in the NWCC. Pandora-Gilboa will drop to 9-9 on the season. They will be 2-3 in the PCL and remain 5-3 in the Blanchard Valley Conference. And Dar, it came out with a hot shooting night for Columbus Grove, and every time PG made a run, Columbus Grove had an answer.
Oh, they certainly did. And then Trevon Baxter having 28 points tonight. Just an outstanding first half for that young man. He did everything in that first half to keep Columbus Grove, in the lead. And, the Rockets, they're a young team, but they fought back. They didn't give up at all. And they just couldn't get over the hump. Every time they seemed like they were going to, they pulled in with 3, then they pulled in with 6. They just couldn't get over that hump, and Columbus Grove had an answer for it. And rebounding was a big thing too. Columbus Grove just kept them away from the boards, kept them away from second shots.
Pandora-Gilboa had quarter scores of 13, 13, 10, and 6 for their 42. They were led by Corey Girton. Corey had 14 tonight, including 4 made 3-point field goals. Lane Lee had 12 as their second leading scorer tonight. Bulldogs, quarter scores of 23, 28, and 12 for their 63. They were led by Trevon Baxter, who had 28, and tonight he had 22 at halftime. They had 3 players with 8. Brady Basinger had 8. Landon Best had 8. Kyle Hopkins had 8. And they will go to 8-7 on the year and 4-2 in the PCL. I want to thank Matt Hershey. Got us all set up here this evening when we got here. Our scoreboard sponsor tonight was Sprunger Insurance. Free throw sponsor was Hawker Drywall and Plastering. And our 3-point sponsor tonight was Northwest Ohio Recycling. Jonathan Young did all of our work here in Pandora-Gilboa. Set us all up, got the audio going, did our camera work for us. And Jacob O'Neill will edit this back together at the station on Beatty Road. Columbus Grove goes to 8-7 on the season, 63-42 over the Pandora-Gilboa Rockets. You're watching high school basketball at WOSN.